Hi, my name is Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Today I'm going to be walking through a business RCS messaging demo from Best Buy. This was filmed at Mobile World Congress by the GSMA. If you want to see the original video, we'll link to it in the description below. So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Hi, I'm Bill Worple here at Mobile World Congress Americas in San Francisco. Excited to show you guys a new texting platform, RCS. So we're going to walk through a customer.
Now before he gets too far, I want to point out some things because this is a wide-angled shot. You get to see really the whole message experience. So what's interesting about RCS business messaging is the ability to customize the message for your brand. So there's three different ways that you can customize the message. First is color. So as you can see, there's a lot of blue on this message, and that's by design. Best Buy has picked blue as their default color for this message. That's going to be in the header, that's going to be in the messages, and then little components such as the links or around each button, it's going to be blue as well. The second one is instead of having a short code number, they can actually just display the brand name up in the left-hand corner. The third one is a little harder to see, but on the left-hand side, you'll see that there's little round icons there. Instead of having like a default, face or image when you're texting a brand, this is actually the brand's logo. So three different components and three things that most brands that care about their brand and their brand image are going to really like when it comes to RCS business messaging.
Scenario here using Jane as our customer. Jane went online to bestbuy.com and she made a purchase of a TV. She plans to pick that TV up in store, and today we send her SMS messages letting her know that the TV order has been placed.
This is an interesting demo because of the fact that Best Buy already uses SMS for this exact same reason. So it's essentially Best Buy, a brand that is already using SMS, saying that they're extremely interested in the next generation of messaging, which is RCS business messaging. That gives me a lot of hope for RCS messaging because a lot of SMS providers, a lot of people that are selling SMS can tout and promote RCS as much as they want, but unless the brand is interested or they see the value in it, we're not going to see RCS go anywhere. So this is great that Best Buy is already thinking about how they can not just come up with brand new experiences, but improve on existing experiences that they're currently executing with SMS.
And when it's available for pickup. RCS really takes that to another level. So as we can see, when we send a confirmation to Jane, we're not only able to tell her that her order is confirmed, we can actually give her the right details about that order.
Now this, what he's talking about, the details here, is actually displayed in a rich RCS card. So that thing below the message, it's a rich card, and essentially there's a few components. One is bold text, one is regular text, an image or a video, and it's all packaged together within the same message, which is not able to do via SMS or MMS. So this is a great experience, especially for things like boarding passes or tickets, even things like a confirmation message. This has all the information this customer needs, all within one very succinct message here.
You can show her a picture of the TV, the price, where it's located. So it's giving her confidence in her transaction, and this was not available before in standard SMS messaging. Another great thing that we can do is actually help Jane complete her purchase. So with RCS, we have the ability to cross-sell additional products to help Jane complete her solution. In this case, when she's purchasing a TV, she may be interested in HDMI cable.
Okay, let me stop here. There's a lot of confusion from consumers, from brands, anybody talking about RCS business messaging, because there's two buttons actually that look very similar but do very different things. So there's quick reply buttons, and then there's suggested action buttons. And if you look down here, these are actually quick reply buttons. And I know that because suggested actions have usually icons by them. A suggested action will open up another app, will open up a website, a map, dial a phone number, things of that nature. A quick reply, and they're very interchangeable and hard to remember. That's why I think there's some confusion here, and they look very similar on the phone. So those quick replies that you see down here, they actually trigger a message to be composed and automatically sent to Best Buy. So we'll see if he actually clicks on one of these.
a TV wall mount, or a protection plan. Jane chose to get a protection plan, and based on the kids, she's...
Okay, so here's what separates a suggested action from a quick reply. This is a quick reply. Remember, up above there, it said all those different options. Well, when he clicked on protection plan, the button, it actually created a brand new message, or moved the buttons as well. It created a brand new message and it sent it off to Best Buy. Best Buy then processed that message and has sent back, and is sending right now, another message to that consumer. So again, that's a quick reply where a suggested action would actually open up an app, or a calendar or email or something along those lines.
He's going to get a 2-year plan. Within RCS, she can add...
Okay, and he just selected 2-year plan as well. That was another quick reply. There was multiple plans there. He selected the 2-year one, everything else gets removed, and then 2-year actually gets composed as like a message and gets sent to Best Buy, and then Best Buy responds.
Actually not only choose that, but she can also complete the purchase. We give her the option to complete that purchase, pay.
Again, those card on file, in-store, cancel, those are quick replies. So if he clicks on one, like let's say in-store, it's going to remove those buttons. It's then going to essentially kind of text message or RCS message Best Buy with the words in-store, and then they can respond back based on that message that was received. If it was a suggested action, there would usually be some kind of icon within the button.
Pay for it in store, or use the credit card that she has on file with bestbuy.com and complete that purchase. Once again, once she completes that purchase, we now have the ability to show her the receipt, confirming that purchase, and moving to the next step of we will now communicate to her when that order is.
Okay, so here you have the custom branded icon on the left-hand side. You have the message with the blue background, which is designated by Best Buy, and then you have the rich card, which is that whole kind of component there with the little image, the customer seat, all those things kind of combined into one message.
Is available in store. So when the store employees have actually got the order ready, Jane will receive a text message letting her know that 1, the order is ready for pickup, and then 2, where it's located. So within RCS, we can actually serve up a map showing her the location of the Best Buy store, and since this is integrated into the phone's application.
Interesting things here. So number one, even he called it a text message, which I think is going to be interesting to see how consumers start talking about RCS. Are they going to talk about RCS like they do MMS and they essentially just call it a text message even though it's really MMS? Or are people going to think this is so much different, they're going to call it something different like an RCS? I think this is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, not from the SMS provider standpoint, not even from the brand standpoint, but consumers. Are they going to call it something different, or are they just going to call it a text message even though it's an RCS message? Now, if you look, he's going to click.
Jane can also choose.
There we go. He's going to click on one of these, and these are not quick replies. Quick replies don't have the little icons. These are suggested actions because they have the little icons. Suggested actions will open up usually an app or some default thing on the phone.
Use directions and automatically launch her Google Maps and get directions to the store.
So he clicked on that little button, and like a button on the web, it opened something new, which was the map application, the default mapping application on the mobile phone. So now he's outside of the RCS business messaging experience.
So as we think about RCS, it's a great way to reduce friction and improve our customers' experience, all with the technology that they know best on their mobile phone.
Great demo from Best Buy in their RCS business messaging experience. I like their demo because of the fact that they're currently using SMS for an experience that they want to enhance, and RCS is really going to provide that enhancement that they need and all those features and functionality, which might have been done via email and then they clicked to the mobile web, they might have had to call somebody. This is going to save them a lot of money and resources when kind of going through that checkout process on the post, checkout process. Again, that was a RCS business messaging demo from Best Buy that was filmed at Mobile World Congress by the GSMA. We'll link to the original video in the description below. Again, my name is Derek Johnson with Tatango.com.